The average risky player only has about 4 hours a day to play, and we will help you determine what to kill on main or iron with a simple 1 out of 5 scale. Welcome to PVM Check. What is up? Thank you for coming back to another episode on the channel. Today we are killing Amoxliatl, and Moxie is a mid-level boss, so we are on the GIM once again, but we need to switch our gear. Now, it is crazy how many mid-level bosses Blood Moon is good at. But what we found out from Sarachnis last episode is Blood Moon is quite expensive to use. So if we do not like how much it costs this episode, we will not be using it again. And I'll probably do more calculations at the end of the episode to try and verify how much we would have made if we didn't use Blood Moon. Now, you do not have to use full Blood Moon. You can use the Glacial Tamoles and Proselyte, because the biggest thing here is not defense, it's actually your prayer. Because if you do all the mechanics correctly, you will not take any damage. But let's get this 4 hours started. Now, this boss I am actually excited to kill because I have not killed Moxie very much. So this first inventory is just going to be me practicing and getting all the mechanics down. And then we should start getting some good kills every trip. Really? Okay, I guess. But first inventory done. As you can see, we still have a lot of food and only 2 doses of prayer pot left. So what I have learned is we need more prayer and a lot less food. There is the first hour done, and so far I am thoroughly enjoying this boss. The mechanics are easy. It's in an instant, so I don't have to pick up the items right away. It's basically a 0 damage boss if you do the mechanics correctly, and the kills are pretty quick. Now, it feels like I am using a lot more prayer pots than what I was expecting, because on the wiki it says I should be only doing 12 prayer pots per hour. So, and I feel like I'm doing quite a few more than that. Now let's talk about the mechanics real quick. So the first mechanic, as you can see, he will spawn spikes. These spikes you need to get out of the way of, or you will take damage. Usually, if it's 2 or 3 tiles to a safe spot, you can get there in time. Now, where the spikes spawn on top of your character, on that spot, you'll have permafrost, and if you stand on that permafrost, it will damage you every single tick. And as you can see, my prayer just got turned off right there. That is another mechanic. When he shoots a icicle at you, it'll turn off all your prayers, and you just have to turn them back on, turn them back to magic, or you'll take a lot of damage. And final mechanic, he'll shoot out some ice boulders, and if you do not kill them within time, he'll shoot out permafrost in that direction, covering the tiles, and he will heal. And as you saw, when you kill the ice boulders, they also have permafrost underneath them that stays there. We have 2 hours left, and as you can see, we have quite a few penny 8s. I think we've gotten like 5 in total so far, and yeah, that's actually quite a bit. But I mean, they are 1 in 15, so we are on the final hour, and as you can see, we got another elite. I don't understand why these med bosses are dropping elite. Drop hards. I cannot get these elites completed. Please just start dropping hard clues so I can actually do them, because I would love to get some items from hard clues on the GIM. As you can see, we are almost out of time. We haven't gotten really anything big or anything like that. So let's go ahead and finish this kill up, and then we'll talk about what we got and everything like that. And I am 99% sure we used way more prayer pots than what I was expecting to. So here's everything we got from Moxie. And if you can't tell from my voice, I'm not very happy. It comes out to a total of 2.133 mil. Honestly, I was expecting more than this. So yeah, let's get to the breakdown. So let's start with the prayer pots. So in the beginning of the episode, I did say felt like we were using a lot of prayer pots, and boy did we. We used 93, which came to 725k. Now, we were only supposed to use 48, so instead of using 12 per hour, we were using 23 per hour, so almost double. Next up, Cron Bonds. We didn't use a very many. We only used 113, which came to 75,000 GP. And finally, Blood Moon, and I had to say, if we're doing mid-level bosses, we're not going to be using Blood Moon anymore. We spent 391k in Blood Moon on this challenge. 391k. That is insane. Now this brings the total deductions to 1.2 mil and turns our GP per hour to 235k for 137 kills. Now, I was so upset with this, I'll be honest with you. I went and killed it again for 2 hours on the Iron Zerker because I did not have the prayer pods to do it again on the GIM. Now, the Iron Zerker is almost maxed, but I did a lot of calculations for this. So, first things first, prayer pods dropped from 23 to 16 per hour. So, if we did this for 4 hours, we would have only used 64 prayer pods, which would have brought to 499k. Rombound would still been the same amount, so 75k for those. Now for the hard part, and I am very confident in my math skills here, but switching to prayer gear on the GIM would make each kill take about 15 seconds longer and would drop our kills per hour from 34 to 30 kills per hour. This means in total we would have 121 kills. Now we average 15.6k GP per kill, so our total GP would be 1.887 mil instead of the 2.133 mil. And after all the reductions and everything like that, that would bring our total GP per hour to 328k GP per hour, or roughly 95,000 GP higher than Blood Moon, even though we're getting less kills per hour. It's specifically because we're just using less supplies. But let's go to our ranking system. Now for Moxie, we're going to use the 328k GP per hour because Blood Moon is a money sink, and I would not recommend using it. Use prayer gear. That means we are at 30 kills per hour. Now, since this is a mid-level boss, 320k GP per hour, I'll give it 2 full beard lengths. If we use the Blood Moon GP per hour, it would be 1.5. The reason why I give it 2 is it is close to that magical 400k GP per hour that I would expect from a mid. Now, Iron Man side is going to be a little bit more difficult. So first things first, this boss draws good ores, good ruins, good alcohols, the glacial tamales, and the penny-8, and of course, frozen tears. But this is a mid-level boss, so mid-level irons are killing this boss. And a mid-level iron may not have a great access to Renars yet, so they may be using 16 to 20 prayer pods or 16 to 20 Renars per hour. And I personally don't think 16 to 20 Renars per hour on a mid-level iron is worth what Moxie drops. Honestly, I want to give this a 1, but because of what it drops, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 1.5. And always, if you agree or disagree with my ranking, let me know in the comments. If you're enjoying the episode, make sure you guys like and subscribe. But we're going to call it there. Next episode, we're going to be on the Iron Zerker. We're going to do a high level boss because I'll be honest, we're out of prayer pots on the GIM. Moxie took them all. And if we did not figure out about the prayer armor, that the kills per hour really isn't too much lower, Moxie would have got a 0 for Iron Man. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace out.